crafty friends and my creatively faithful friends. This video is going up on both channels today. Today is Monday, April 28th, and I am going to put this up on both channels. This is my creative journaling video from last Friday for my creatively faithful channel. And it is my Use Your Stash channel, or Use Your Stash video as my bonus video for my Fresh and Renewed with Teresa channel. So I am going to put right here the little clip, the little graphic that my friend Danny from Danny's Dreams put up. And this is the April prompts for Use Your Stash. She has a Facebook group. I will have that linked in the description box down below. And she has a Facebook group that you can enter your makes in her group. Sometimes she chooses prizes, sometimes she doesn't, but there's an album to enter your pictures in. And so she has done this since January, and it is just an awesome way to get you to start using your stash. And as I have said in videos before, I have a ton of stash. So also, as you know, as some of you know, I recently got the color cubes from Sarah Renee Clark. I will link my friend's affiliate link down below. I don't have an affiliate link with them, so if you're interested in these color cubes, I'll also link a picture right here that kind of shows you a little bit about the color cubes. There'll be Danny's and then the color cubes, and then I'll come back and finish. But I don't have an affiliate link with them, but my good friend Alicia does from Call Me Crafty Owl. Y'all know I use her. I use her sheet load of cards all the time, and I like to support her wherever I can. So she loves color cubes, and Danny and I just got them recently, kind of at the same time. And then right after I got mine, my sister chose to get some. So my sister doesn't craft online or anything, or show her makes online anywhere. I'm hoping to remedy that when she retires in about a year, and put some influence on her to do that. But anyhow, so I have my video today is just sharing my creative journal, and this will come into play in just a few minutes. And sorry for the lighting. My lamp that I have over here keeps flickering off. So I told you that I had a couple of spreads to kind of get caught up on, and then I'm going to put some pictures in them. I have not put pictures in them yet, and I haven't put titles on them yet either. So this spread is for my grandsons, and I'm going to put the title, I'm going to put Celebrate Cooper right down here, and I'll probably only have enough room for like 4 or 5 pictures. But he will turn, my great-grandson, I think I said grandson, my great-grandson, he turned 1 in March. So that is that spread. And then the next spread I have to show you, a friend of mine at church. I'm sorry that light keeps flashing off. I got to see if I can fix that. So a friend of mine at church gave me these stickers, and I thought, well, this was my 50th anniversary spread from in March, for the week of our anniversary. And I decided to just turn it into, I wrote about the whole week. And so then I thought, you know, I didn't have any room for any pictures. And so my friend said, why don't you dedicate the next few pages in your journal for just pictures? So that's what these pages are going to be, just pictures. And aren't these stickers beautiful? She cut them out. I think she fussy cut them, or she may have cut them on her silhouette. I do know she has a silhouette, but she shared them with me, and I am going to use these 4 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, as pictures for my 50th anniversary celebration. So I have that, and please forgive me for that light. I don't want to stop and fix it because I don't want to do anything else. Well, so this is where this comes into play. I'm thinking that these kind of fit, but you'll see what really fits in just a second. So one of Danni's prompts was birds for April, was birds and flowers. So I used birds, I used flowers. So that's what we have here. I also used some butterfly stickers that I had. That's a Dutch door that I used the shape of the stickers. And that is gorgeous. Is not it gorgeous? This was some washi tape paper stickers that I had. Everything was like in my stash. I already had everything in my stash. These are from the Dollar Tree. This is from that buying group that I'm in. I don't know where it came from. I don't remember the company. These I've had in my stash forever. Same goes with this. Now this was just plain white and I used some ink to ink blend over it. So I just love how these turned out. And this is where this color cube card comes in. My sister and I were FaceTiming Saturday afternoon, and she said, I want to use my color cube cards, and I wanted to use birds. So I got out the birds, some bird stamps, and I thought, let me stamp and color. I felt like coloring. So I stamped and colored these. Some of these, now this isn't, but this stamp right here is way too big to go on a card unless you just, you know, use part of it on a card, an A2 size card. So I thought, you know what, let me use these big, huge stamps I have and stamp them in my journal and color them with my colored pencils. I'm pretty fast coloring with my colored pencils. Of course, you can't color with alcohol markers in here, which I also have, but I'm pretty fast coloring with my colored pencils. So this probably took me about 45 minutes to stamp it all out and choose my pencils and color it up. So that is what I did. And I chose 2 sentiments that went with the stamp set. I will sing a new song and listen, for there's always a bird singing of hope. So I want to go back to the beginning of April and share with you, because I'm sure you see all of these spreads are empty, and share with you what I plan to do and just give you some tips of what could you do if you get behind. So I was going to use this, and let me count. 1, 2, 3. I was going to use this for what were my goals for the month, but I think I'm going to use it, since it's April 28th, I'm going to use it for memories of the month. What were the highlights of the month? So I am going to do that here. April showers bring May flowers is what I did the first time I showed this. And I did this one on camera. I will link this in a video. I will link this video in the description box down below. And then the next ones that I just showed, I am going to kind of do a synopsis of the week instead of a day-by-day thing. So this is week 1 of April, week 2 of April, week 3 of April, and then week 4 of April. Because I can definitely remember, you know, what were the highlights of that week, way better than I can remember what was each day. And then I will be able to come back this week, not a video this week, this video will be up next week, but I'll be able to come back and get my May set up, and I will be caught up with my plan and can start going forward with day by day. So, because I really would like to get to that point. I don't know how I let myself get so far behind this year, but I did. But that's what I've got a plan at least. So, I used Danni's prompts. I was able to color. I used my color cubes and used some things that have been in my stash for a very long time. So, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and all of your support and everything you do. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.